What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Sweetchins is back, and recently I was given inFAMOUS Second Son, and it is freaking amazing. This game is awesome. I seriously, if you haven't played the game, I seriously recommend you check it out, because if you got a PS4, play this game. It's a ton of fun, trust me. But there's a few issues. So I haven't completed it yet. I've been playing it here and there for a few days, and some of it feels a little bit rushed. I'm not, but that's not down on the game or anything. But some of it feels a little bit rushed. For example, like character development. One point, Deslin is that his name? Yes, Deslin. He's really scared of being a conduit, and then next moment he's really happy about it. Also, his relationship with Fetch, that sort of progressed really quickly, but it doesn't take anything away from the game. Game's still awesome. But I think the reason why that happened was because it was basically the PS4's first exclusive, so I'm sure Sucker Punch were given a deadline that had to be completed by, because it was the thing that was going to help system sell the PS4. Basically, it was one of their selling points straight away. And it's still like a fantastic game. I'm not saying Rush is in what the fuck is this piece of shit, but there's some things you feel it was kind of put out quick. But hence, it's still an amazing game. If you haven't played it, play it. Just borrow it from a friend, rent it from somewhere that rents games. It's amazing. But it got me thinking, even though I haven't completed the game yet, what I'd like if there is another inFAMOUS sequel. So would that be inFAMOUS 4 or would it be inFAMOUS Second Son 2? I don't know. But let's just say inFAMOUS 4 for now. What I'd like to see, first of all, the fact that the powers and that, like the power battles, like I thought it was really cool how the police guards had the rock powers and that, and when you fight them it does feel really supernatural with how you move around and use your powers and that. And did anyone get reminded of Avatar: The Last Airbender with the rocks? I was thinking of rock bending. I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. If you make a game in Avatar, there's your thing for rock bending. But yeah, more supernatural battles. I know there's other conduits and you do find other people and that, but what I'd like to see is people just being around and you could just battle with another conduit. It doesn't have to be part of the story, but it can just happen. Because it's cool that Deslin, he can steal powers. If he touches them, he absorbs their powers. That's his power, and he gets to keep them. But you don't have to, like, I wouldn't say you have to take their power every time, but it would just be really cool to have these epic supernatural battles, because like, the cops and that is really cool, but when you get powerful enough you can take them out really easy. If you get this one guy who's really powerful and that, and it'd just be really cool just to be able to take guys down. You know, other conduits doing good things, other conduits doing bad things, and you can choose to, you know, be bad or good, get a reputation, get challenged by other conduits. Just some supernatural battles I think really set apart from other games, because really, what good superhero games are there? I know you say Batman, but Batman, I'm talking about games where guys have superpowers, and this was just fantastic. How the movement was, the fluidity of it, all that, just amazing. I think if you had more supernatural battles, it will just make it that much better. Like, watch a developer diary when they was making this inFAMOUS Second Son, and I think, what was he, the lead designer? I think it was, or the story writer was saying how he wanted to carry on from inFAMOUS 2's bad ending, where Cole kills all normal humans, but he gives other potential conduits powers. So that was going to be like an army, just a massive thing of conduits. But since everyone had picked statistically more the good ending, they said it was only right we went with that. So that would be really cool. I'd really like to see the ideas they would have explored with that, and I think that would be an awesome thing to do. I think that's where they may be heading with it, and I just think they should definitely do that, because I think that's what people would love to do. Just when you fight other people that's got the same power view, it's amazing. But the boss battles where they're like so much more powerful than it, and you've got to hit and run, and if they hit you once, like half your health goes down. I hate battles like that. I want to feel proper toe to toe, locked in battle, and it's a tough fight, but they're just as powerful as me, or maybe a little bit more than that. That's one thing I'd definitely like to see in the next game. Now, Desmond Rhodes is a really cool character because he can take off people's abilities and you get different powers and that. And the way you change them is by going up to, say if you want the neon light power, you have to go to neon lights, absorb it. If you want smoke power, you have to go to a smoke vent or destroy a car, whatever, and use smoke. So it's a really cool way of changing powers instead of switching on the fly. And all powers do feel equally balanced. There isn't one better than the other, but it's more, how do you prefer to handle this situation? It's a really cool idea. But so maybe that's why they've got this all character, because if they make a sequel they can then change the power they want. They don't, with like Cole McGrath had to stick to lightning, and they might want to try something else. So that's really cool. In that sense, they might want to add new powers or take suggestions. But I think it'd just be really cool if we got to make our own guy. I don't mind being a voice character, all that preset with a name and that. But if we could customize their appearance a bit and choose their powers, like it'd be cool if you could still absorb the power but choose more your way. So maybe still smoke, but just say you could have smoke power or it could be fire. So there's like 2 breeds of that, and just really develop your own guy. Because I feel a lot better, like different upgrades with movement. I think the thing where you upgrade your character and that needs to be improved, because you can just collect all the shards and do it. I know there's good karma and bad karma, and there's different moves for that, but I just feel like you should be like, you can't max out everything. So on your next playthrough you can play a different way, and just mainly get a more personalised sort of hero. Because like I said, there is no really superhero games out there. There's like, I can't even think of any. You got a Spider-Man. I'm talking about, we just make your own hero, because this game has amazing gameplay and that, and a really cool story and stuff. So yeah, I just think creating your own hero or villain, whatever, and just, you know, moulding their powers more to your preference. Good and karma thing is actually done really well in this. Like, if you want good karma when you fight enemies, you have to like subdue them. You can kind of kill them sometimes, but if you execute them you get bad karma. But I thought that was going to be such a chore, subduing people, but it's not. The abilities they give you and that make it so much easier, and you actually feel like you do want to do good, because you get the people around you saying how like great you are, and they appreciate you, and it does develop as your karma increases, how much they do. At first they don't like you, and it increases as it goes on. It was a really fluid way of, it's not like, oh, I've beat them, now I've got to subdue them all, like handcuff them, walk around. It's not done. It's really quick and fluid motion. So it's just the same. If you want to be good or evil, I didn't feel there was any bad thing there. But the whole thing of good and evil, I don't think you should really have powers that just for straight up evil give you this, for straight up good give you this, because sometimes you might want to play a bit in between. I know the choices in this game are very black and white kind of, and it's not really a problem, but I still think it's a thing maybe they kind of rush, because you kind of want more options. Like, I don't mind in games if they never say you are good, you are evil, but you just make the choices what you prefer to make. I don't care. Maybe you can still change appearance and colour of the abilities and that, but I don't mind, you know, if you don't have a karma meter, just give us options that lead to different outcomes and that. Because sometimes not everyone wants the options to be so black and white. But yeah, like back to like the RPG element of it, like you can like level up your character now, but it's just mainly unlocking new abilities by collecting these shards, which that's the thing I've got to say. Like, it hasn't felt like a chore so far to upgrade my abilities, or collecting. Like, you have to shoot down robots and do other things to get the shards to allow you to do that. It's never hard to do that. It's easily made aware where it is to collect these shards and how to get them, and it's fun to do as well. So I didn't feel it was a chore, but I just want a bit more thing, like to say you want to go into more melee combat or range combat, your healing abilities, just more different, because like that, I don't know if you do get the rock powers eventually, but they look amazing. Like, I want to I know it sounds stupid, but look at Avatar Last Airbender. If you could get like wind powers, fire powers, water power, you know, that'd just be really cool. I think different elements, and it would add replay value to the game. I'm not sure if the game has. I know you've got a good and evil card, which kind of does add replay value, but just in another sense of, also you could just see your friend play and that, and even an online system where if you could battle other people and that'd be pretty cool. Yeah, like weapons, appearance. I know you can change your vests and that's pretty cool with like different colours and that. I'm not saying like bloody put on a spandex or something with a mask, because it's cool how they're in normal clothes and that, but just, you know, different stuff, like just a bit more customization, just to make the character feel a bit more personal. And one thing I really did like in this game, because I used to draw a lot, but I've sort of stopped a bit now, but it's the graffiti style. I thought that was, even though you just follow a stencil silhouette, and it when you spray it, you have to show your controller and aim it, and then you get like a Banksy type artwork that will come up on the wall that you spray. And I just thought that was an amazing thing. I thought that was bloody awesome. I don't know why, I really liked that, and the images were really striking and really cool. And I think that'd be nothing if you could customise your own tag and that, leave your own print around, and that'd just be a really fun thing to do. Like, I don't know how you didn't do it, but it's just another little side thing to do, you know, if you go buy spray paint and run out, and just another thing, you know, like, because instead of it always feeling like just something you have to do, feel like something you more want to do, because I always wanted to do it because I appreciate the artwork and the imagery. So just customising your own tags and that, I think that'd be a really cool way. Another thing I really liked with the game is, I've only got 2 powers at the moment, but it never says for like this type of enemy you must use this power, this type of enemy must use this power and do this move. It's never like that. It's basically still do whatever you want, just how you prefer to play it, and that is how I always like games to be. I hate it when you've got to use a certain fighting style to beat one guy just because he's got a shield or something. It's just crap, because it doesn't, unless it makes sense that this ability wouldn't work against them, then fair enough. But when it doesn't make sense, just because they're bigger or something, then this is total bullshit. So yeah, with the next game, and I hope they keep that and develop that further. And I don't know how many powers there are in the game, but you don't want to get too many all at once. But that's why I'd prefer, maybe instead of having different powers, you develop your own. So you start off with something that can sprout out into something completely different. So by the end, to say if you had neon at the end, but then you could have had smoke at the end. Just, I don't know, just something that you could branch out a bit more. So all in all, yeah, the game is fantastic. If you haven't played it, I seriously do recommend it. Like I said, I haven't completed it yet, but I'm really enjoying the game. But that's stuff I'd like to see new inFAMOUS for if they do make it. One thing, I think graphics are amazing in this. The lighting effects are beautiful. But yeah, mainly like just story-wise, and the main thing I want is like more conduits fighting each other and that, because them epic superhero battles are that's what we all kind of fantasize about, maybe, I don't know, but I do. But it's just really fun doing that, because you've got the weak enemies, but if you fight other conduits and that, it'll just be amazing, because you get to see their abilities, but not like to the point they're so overpowering, just ridiculous, and you've got to hit and run. But fighting across the whole cityscape, because the movement in this game, fluidity of it, is really nice, so you can escape to the other side of the city and that, scale across and all that. It's really cool. So having a battle, just there's the city as your playground, as your battleground, it's be a really awesome thing. So I hope there is a sequel. Maybe when I complete it, it'll give a hint. But yeah, that's what I kind of want to see. Tell me what you want to see in the next inFAMOUS, if you even want the next inFAMOUS, or if you'd like the same style of superhero game but something like a new IP completely different. So tell me your thoughts, stay sweet, and yeah, have a nice day.